Good afternoon. We are hitting the noon hour and we have some very interesting observations. The most surprising one that I've seen so far is actually up here in Cadwell, Essex County, New Jersey, where we are reporting heavy snow, which definitely was a surprise to see this far north of a heavy snow band, which definitely is going to increase the potential of getting to that 3-inch mark up in these locations. We're seeing light to moderate snow here in Newark, and we're seeing the same thing around Long Island. But when we take a look at West Hampton, light snow is being recorded at 31 degrees. Belmar is at 30 degrees. And of course, we're seeing our light to moderate snow throughout central and southern New Jersey. Philadelphia is still reporting light snow as well. And down towards Wilmington, we're seeing moderate snowfall. So the heaviest snowfall recording so far in the northern mid-Atlantic in the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area is actually in northern New Jersey, which again is very surprising considering what is expected for the rest of the storm. Down towards Wildwood, New Jersey, we're seeing light snow as well with temperatures around 34 degrees. So when we take a look at the latest radar, you can see the moderate to heavy snowfall that has been developing here. Let me take the drawing app. Do we have that? So let me just draw this in here. Okay, so as you can see, we're seeing our heaviest snowfall taking shape in this area right here is starting to evolve. And because of that, we can zoom in a little bit more and let's see. We can zoom in on this area here. This area here is banding, and this area out here is banding. And you can see some other areas of banding also showing up here around the Long Island Sound as well. So some very interesting signals here starting to show up here. And of course, we're starting to see our banding starting to take shape here as well around Maryland. So certainly the banding is starting to take shape as we see this storm continue to evolve. So when we look at our lifting parameters, again, zooming in on the radar, you can see these bands, these waves moving through, and that's going to continue to be a theme as we move on through the afternoon hours of these moderate to heavy bands continuing to evolve and take shape as we move through the afternoon. You can see on the latest radar here of the convective bands here taking shape. Newark from Toms River back down towards southwestern New Jersey, towards Vinland. You're seeing that also just south of Philadelphia now. We have another band. It actually just increased significantly the snowfall rate here in Freehold, coming down at a moderate clip as well. That's this band right here. And again, all this is driven, and there's another look of the radar, a different look. You can see those bands, those moderate bands pushing into central Monmouth County, Ocean County, down through Burlington, off towards southwestern New Jersey, right around Philadelphia as well, pushing into and developing over northern Delaware. So everything's pretty much is evolving as expected in this scenario. And again, there's our strong lifting is starting to take shape here. Let's take a look at some of the surface maps here. Again, the surface map showing our troughs starting to take shape. We get two areas of lifting, one here and one here. We got our upper level jet streak right here. Okay, it's taking some time to come up, so we'll wait on that. Let me refresh this real fast and see if we can get that data to load. There we go. Okay. So it looks like the SPC is having a little bit of an issue. That's not a big deal. So in the end, oh, here we are. Now we got it. Now we have our jet streak here showing up here again. This is noon. This is where the precipitation is going to start getting heavier. And you can see the lifting and the support here with our jet streak starting to influence our winter storm. 700 millibar frontal genesis continuing to develop. Let's go a little bit further north now and take a look at this theme. And you can see that frontogenesis is really starting to show up here. Let's see what we got at 850 millibars. You can see it's starting to build here over the Atlantic. This is going to start to build towards the coast as well. This frontogenesis is lifting. Again, while this is happening, what's happening is that the low pressure system is intensifying as it's leaving away, as it's moving away, but the upper level trough is trying to catch up to it. So as it's trying to catch up to it, it's causing this stretching to develop. And again, we see the same thing here at 925 millibars. Let's see if that loads. And again, you can see the evolution here of this trough, and it's going to maximize as we move on through the afternoon hours. So overall, the theme here is that our storm is growing as expected. We have some surprises with some heavier snow in northern New Jersey. We'll see how long that lasts. And you can see very clearly. Hold it. Let's zoom in on this. Let's see if we can zoom in. An interesting feature right here, a little bit of maybe a gravity wave or something down here sinking southward influencing this band. Basically, what you have here is the enhancement of that lifting starting to show up here. And again, moderate snowfall starting to take shape throughout central New Jersey. We're starting to see some snow really coming down pretty impressively here in Freehold as well. So the theme for now, for this hour, is that the storm is starting to evolve and we're heading into the heaviest portion of this storm right now on through the rest of this afternoon. And we'll continue to have live updates. I'll see you in an hour on the next threat of this storm evolving.